going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I hope you guys are having a great day. Please make sure you start this video off by clicking that thumbs up button, which is right below this video. And if you're watching the Scorpion Show for the first time, please make sure you click that subscribe button right below this video. This past weekend, y'all know how I can talk about my weekends and stuff, but who the fuck is that?
Enter.
No, I ain't say enter.
Enter.
I'm busy.
What's the matter?
Mom said, do you have index cards?
Do I have index cards? No. Do I look like a Staples?
Go to the store and buy some. And don't be slamming that door in her face like that.
Why not? I don't live here. I have index cards. Do I
They better go buy some damn
Excuse
index
me,
cards.
do I look like a walking, talking Staples?
I don't know. She probably was asking me, not you.
Oh.
I don't have.
Do you have any?
No.
No,
I don't need index cards.
What does Amber need index cards for?
I don't know. Maybe she's doing something with Tibby with her homework. I don't
Maybe
know.
she should go to the store and buy some.
Yeah, they tell them probably next door index cards. Shout out to people that use index cards. But y'all know I could just go on and on about my weekend and stuff. But I just want to say that for me lately, remember I've been asking y'all telling y'all how I just want that consistency. I've been consistent with my insanity. I've been consistent with my Spanish. I've been consistent with these videos. I've just been a consistent person. Like, I'm just on top of it. And I'm at a happy place right now. And I don't know how to explain it. It's just that I'm just getting shit done. So I'm just happy. Shout out to everybody I seen that first Friday. And shout out to my friends Eddie, Keenan, and a lot of people that hung out yesterday for Cinco de Mayo. I just had a blast yesterday. So just shout out to everybody. And so I just want to give y'all a shout out. And don't forget, if you live in Orlando, I will be coming there at the end of this month, May 31st, at Pirates Nightclub from 11 to 4. I want y'all to come out and party with me. So get all your girlfriends, get all your boyfriends, and tell them to come so y'all can meet me and we can party and have a good time. So we got a lot of topics. So how was your weekend? Before
It was fine. I had to work, so it was fine.
Sometimes we all gotta work on weekends. Mm-hmm. But if you didn't hit that thumbs up button, you could click it. And also, I found out the way how you could click the thumbs up button on the Xbox. You gotta go to options, and then it lets you rate the video. And if you're on your iPad, you tap the screen, and then it'll come up. And also, you do the same thing, share. So we're gonna talk about Mr. Cee. We got a lot of gay topics today. But we're going to first start out with Mr. Cee. Mr. Cee was arrested over the weekend again for...
Well, explain to them who Mr. Cee is.
Oh, if you don't know who Mr. Cee is, he is a popular DJ in New York on Hot 97. He's been there for, I don't know how many years, but everybody in New York City know who Mr. Cee is. And, he got arrested. This is his third time being arrested for soliciting for sex. Trying to buy some ass. And he was arrested, and they said it was another man that he was trying to solicit to. And you would think that once you already got caught with a man one time, you're a popular DJ in New York, you would not go to the things that doing the things that you're used to doing to pick up people for sex. But he did it again, and he got caught. And today he went on Hot 97, which I feel, I just feel bad that they interrogated this man for 45 minutes on the radio about what he likes to do. If he wants to hire prostitutes, he can go ahead and hire a prostitute. I don't think he should do it in the way that he's doing it, but if he wants to go ahead and pay for sex, let him do that. If he wants to keep it under wraps on who he's messing with, let that be his business. He do not have to explain anything to anybody on the radio. If anything, it should have been a private conversation. If y'all feel that he's bringing the radio station down, why don't y'all just fire him or just have a real long talk with him and not reprimand him on air? I did not like that interview at all. He came off very defensive. Of course he's gay. Once I heard him say, if I am lying and I choose to keep it a secret, then that's my business. That's when I was just done with this whole entire interview. Like, he admitted to being in love with hiring prostitutes for the past 10 years. My thing is this.
Is he married?
He's not married. He broke up with somebody and he discovered paying for sex. What I'm thinking is you're Mr. Cee. I know, you're not the best looking thing, but there are You know, if that's what you like, there's people that can give it to you for free. You ain't got to pay. Something is on fire. I don't know what it is, but you don't have to. You shouldn't have to pay for that. Why can't you just find somebody on a computer? If you want to pay for somebody, why don't you just go on the internet? I know you're computer literate, and find somebody to have sex with. Do it that way, or go to the newspaper. Don't just be riding around and picking up people on the street when you know it could be a cop. Why even take that risk? That's what I don't understand. So,
well, isn't that the same risk that he's taking if he's going like on in a newspaper ad too? Like, couldn't it be like an undercover cop too?
I've never heard of anybody being arrested for finding somebody in a newspaper.
Well, neither have I. But
and they got internet sites. I don't see. He's probably into the trannies. He likes the trannies. He don't like the boys, so he goes where they are.
Because the first person that you said his third time. I don't even know if this being his second time.
Yeah, this is his third time.
But the first time that I heard about it was last year or the year before
2011.
last? Yeah, when he was caught getting his man ate up by that guy, and they both were arrested, and their pictures were posted on, the guy, they had later showed video or pictures of the guy when he dresses up. He goes out and he dresses, he's a transsexual. I agree with you. It's nobody's business if he likes to do that. I just feel as though if he's done it, if he was caught one time for doing it, you would think that he would kind of be a little bit more discreet in doing it again or being careful, because this time he went to go pick up a prostitute and it happened to be an undercover cop. And this whole thing of him not being gay and all that type of stuff, he's a liar. He's in denial. It's just, he's one of those straight guys who they don't think. Yeah, he's one of those straight guys that think that if they let another man give them oral sex, that it's somehow not gay because he's not really doing anything with the guy. He's one of those guys, and I don't know why some straight guys think like that. But they do. They're in denial. Mr. C is in denial. Listening to what he was saying in that interview, he's in denial. He said that he's just in denial. I don't care what anybody says. It's a denial interview. Everything is just denial. He's just in denial.
And they try to make it seem like, first of all, Mr. C does not have to represent the gay community.
No, he doesn't.
Sometimes I might say, you might as well come
representing me.
Yeah, talking about it's a disservice to the gays and lesbians that listen to Hot 97. No, the fuck it's not.
No, it's not. They just want him. They just want him to come out and say that he's doing that, because believe it or not, it's no disservice. I mean, there's a lot of people in the gay and lesbian community. We all have friends, and we all know of people who late at night they go out tricking. I mean, we all know people like that. I mean, we may not know that they're doing it, but we know somebody who's doing it, and we may not know. I mean,
he keeps saying, I know people from the gay community, and look, Mr. C, I've never heard about you being in the gay community, which it still doesn't matter. What you do is what you do. You don't have to go on the radio to defend yourself. Yes, you got court. The only reason why I heard you defending yourself is because you're saying that it was not a man, it was a woman.
Oh, come on.
You said a Latino woman.
Oh, come now.
A Latino woman. That's who he was trying to
Oh,
solicit.
so he thought he was trying to solicit a Latino woman, but it turned out to be a Latino tranny.
He probably thought it was a Latino man and as a tranny, but...
but it was a man.
I don't...
It had to have been a man.
He's saying that the New York Times. He said the New York Times said it was a woman, but somehow everybody,
But they said that particular area is known for.
So what was you doing in the area? And then they admit there's like, you don't drink, you don't smoke, you're sober. So what are you doing?
Yeah, it's not like you were drunk and you didn't know what you were doing.
Listen, Mr. C.
Mr. C, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
shame on you. And
shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. There you go. I said it wrong.
However it go.
Yeah.
However it go, Mr. C, stop fucking with your job, because doing this, you're actually bringing a bad name to Hot 97.
Yes.
Because nobody wants an employee always getting arrested, for sex. You mean to tell me?
And you know what? It's not even about him picking up prostitutes, because if that's what he wants to do, fine, let him do it. But it's a simple fact that you are a very popular DJ, and now that you're getting arrested, you're bringing all this attention to the radio station, because now people want to know, not just from you, but they want to know from the people that you work with. Well, how do you feel, or have you ever heard him say? And people at your job don't want to be talking about stuff like that.
And if you do want a prostitute and you claim that you fuck with these strippers, girls at the strip club, why don't you just have a steady date that you just pay. There are a lot of people like I almost tried it, but there's. I almost went there.
I know.
I almost went there.
I know.
But there are people that's you know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't, because I don't.
If you want to pay for somebody,
Ain't nobody giving me money to see.
Just have a straight, not just a escort that you fuck with on the side that come to your home, or y'all meet up at the hotel and you do your thing with if you got to pay for it. But you mean to tell me there is 8 million, probably 9 million people that live in New York? You are Mr. C, whether it be a trainee or not. You mean to tell me that nobody trying to suck your dick for free? Like, are you serious? You don't got to. Nobody shouldn't have to pay for sex, at all.
But it's not even just the fact that he can't find somebody to suck his penis for free, because I'm sure he can. We all can. It's the fact that some people like that excitement of picking up a prostitute. They like the excitement of feeling as though they're dominant and they have control over this prostitute, because they feel as though I'm going to get you to do whatever it is that I want you to do, because at the end of the day, I'm paying you. Mm-hmm. And therefore, somebody who's doing it for free may not be willing to do all that extra stuff that he may want them to do, because they're like, you ain't paying me. You see what I'm saying? And so therefore, so if he's paying for it, I'm just saying, because I know I wouldn't be going there for free.
Oh no!
But if he's paying, he's in that control state, whereas though he can say to them, I want you to do this. And that person who's doing it, be like, okay, well, this guy's paying me, so I might as well do it.
Oh God, you know what? But shout out to those that, you know what? I would like to interview some people that sell themselves, because you know what I'm noticing. Like, let's say if I go on Jack, if I go on Grindr, there'd be some fine guys on there. But you mean to tell me, as fine as you are, you're for sale? Like, you mean to tell me
they have ads that say I'm for sale?
Go to Rent. Some people do. There's another website called rentboy.com. I just wanted to go there just to see rentboy.com.
Watch all our followers will be right on there.
I
just to see who's on there, okay? And if you see me on there, it is not me.
No, but see, it be people that be coming in from out of town. Yeah, I'm in your city.
But they do that on XTube. They'll do that on XTube. If you ever notice, some people on XTube, they will make videos saying that, like a lot of popular people on XTube, they'll make videos saying that, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Philly on these days. If you hook me up,
you know what I don't like? I don't like that some of my people that I used to like to watch on XTube, they don't want to the cancel. Then you got to pay to see their video. I don't like that.
I don't like that either. But hey,
and I'm missing one of my favorite Philly X-tubers. They need to come back. I'm not saying no name, but yes, they need to come back.
What they do in their videos? Because I think I know who it is.
And that is... Yes! Yes!
Actually.
Oh! Get out of here!
Ain't it a small world?
Yes!
It's a fucking small... And mind you, give me this.
Well, you know what? I just think I'm gonna make it. You know what? Let's get to the next topic, because...
Bitch. I don't care. I don't care if you get mad. I don't care. Fuck, I did.
Antoine Dodson made a video. I can't remember which religion he said he switched to, but I think it said something like Hebrew Israelite.
He switched to stupid.
And he said that he's no longer gay. He wants a wife and he wants to have children.
I just want to sleep with him.
Look, your guess is good as mine.
No, that's somebody who should be out there paying.
But he said that being gay is not the way. He's seen the light, and he said that this is not what God wants and everything. He said God showed him that he needs to be with the woman and he needs to have children.
Well, I mean, hey, if that's what God showed him, then I'm all for it. Listen. Hey, if God shows you something, you better listen to God, because a little whisper from God is more powerful than any man talking to you, okay? So Antoine Dodson, if you heard God tell you that, then hey, you better listen to him because you may just need to be with a woman and have kids. But I'm just trying to figure out what woman's going to lay down with you.
Because he is very feminine, very flamboyant. He said he's not taking out any pictures or videos previous to him because it's a testament to where he came from, and he's not afraid to show his past. He did an interview with the Huffington Post Live, and
Why are the Huffington Post interviewing him?
because the Huffington Post, like, they be interviewing a lot of people.
Yeah, but why are they interviewing him? How do they interview big people?
It's a hot topic. He was a big person.
Well, we're a hot topic too. Why can't somebody come down from the Huffington Post and interview us
well,
here?
you know what? Maybe Mark Lamont Hill can have us on one of his little sessions and we could talk about something.
Yeah, because doesn't Mark Lamont Hill still work down the street at Temple? Because he was working at Temple.
I don't know where he works now, but I know he works for the Huffington Post, and he talks about, you know, urban issues and things like that.
Well, maybe you guys should write Mark Lamont Hill on Twitter or whatever and tell him he needs to interview the Scorpion Show. I'm a big fan of Mark Lamont Hill's too.
He's very
Yeah, he is. Mm-hmm. I know he is.
Oh no, wait, I don't know about that.
I mean, I'm just saying, I would. I'm what? So, I didn't say it. I'm just saying.
Now look, this is my opinion. There is no way you could possibly pray the gay away. I had a best friend, and mind you, when I say I had a best friend, like, he was like my second best friend, and we were real cool. We were together all the time, and once he moved away, he did his thing, and I was doing my thing. At that time, I was coming into knowing who I really am.
Form.
Yes, I really was. At 16 years old, I was coming into form. Okay. So I'm like, this is me. I'm not changing for nobody. This is who I know I am. Blah 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 blah. Oh, Kevin, you can't do that because that's wrong. You're going against God. You're going to go to hell. It's going to be this and it's going to be that. And he would talk to me on the phone because when we talk for hours. And he would try to talk on the phone and try to pray with me and ask God to take these feelings that I have away from me. I like men and I like women. Women don't really do it for me now unless I'm drunk, and I'm like, yeah, she look good. But a man is what I like. So, you know, but he's trying to say, oh, but you're going against God and this and that. And I'm like, no, I'm still me. I still talk to God. I still pray to God. If you feel that way, then I'm going to just let you feel that way. But don't sit here and try to tell me how I feel for anybody or what I'm doing is wrong because you feel that it's wrong. I've never read in the Bible where it says, if you sleep with a man, you're going to hell. I've never seen it. I keep hearing people say, oh, well, you know, mankind and womankind, blah, 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 blah.
Well, it doesn't say if you're gay, you're going, I mean, it doesn't say in those words, but it does allude to that. Yeah, and, you know, I think, I'm sorry to cut you off, but somebody had sent me this video of, what is his name, Chris Bouchard? The guy who he did an interview with the Breakfast Club, a very good interview, by the way. And he was just honest, and he stated his opinion, and he was saying that, you know, he doesn't necessarily agree with homosexual, with the lifestyle. He was saying, you know, he does have friends. He has a very close friend who's gay. And he said him and his close friend have talked about it for years, his opinions on it, and that he said, but that doesn't stop them from being friends. He was like, you know, we all have friends who we agree to disagree with. And he was like, you know, they do. But Chris, I think his last name is Bashad, he was just stating, you know, he was quoting different scriptures in the Bible where it talked about, you know, men and women, you know, reproducing and this, that, and the third. And I mean, it was a really good interview. I don't agree with everything that Chris said, but I respected his opinion and I respected what it was that he had to say, and I appreciated the fact that he was honest and open rather than timid and trying to say, oh, I didn't mean this or I didn't really mean to say that. But he was honest and said, this is how I feel and this is how I was brought up. And I love the fact that he was able to quote different scriptures in the Bible. The Bible doesn't necessarily say if you are gay, you're going to hell. It doesn't say that.
I know.
And he never said that. But the Bible does allude to certain things where it's saying that, you know, men and women were created to be together and to reproduce. Now, this is how I feel about it. If you are a certain way and, you know, if you just feel in your heart that this is something that you can't get rid of, you can't shake, there's no reason why you can't pray to God and ask for God's forgiveness and ask him to just be a voice and a beacon and a guidance for you. I mean, of course, naturally, you have these personal feelings and these emotions that just won't go away. And I don't necessarily think you can pray the gay away. No. But I do think that you can pray and ask God to forgive you and ask Him to give you some type of, vision. I mean, if it does happen that you do one of these days wake up and you're not attracted to men anymore, then hey, fine. If you still are attracted to men, then that's something that at the end of the day, during Judgment Day, you gonna have to talk that out with God. Now, that's not necessarily saying that God's going to be upset with you or whatever the case may be, but
I just found it weird. Like, you mean to tell me people don't just wake up and say, "Oh, well, I'm going to choose to be gay." People do not choose to be gay. That's how I feel about it. And for some people to say, "Oh, well, you're going to go to hell," it's not a choice. Some women don't turn some men on, and some men don't turn some women on at all. Like, this is who I am. But to say, I'm not going to do that no more, now it seems like you're choosing not to mess with men anymore. So now you're choosing your sexuality. I just can't picture him sleeping with a woman and having children.
But what's wrong with choosing your sexuality? I mean, like, what's wrong? I mean, I'm not saying that Antoine Dodson all of a sudden one day woke up and said, "Oh, I'm not going to be gay anymore." This may have been something that he's been dealing with for quite a while now, maybe for a few months, maybe for a year or two. This may be something that just he's been dealing with behind closed doors, and then now he's finally got to that point where he's like, "Okay, look, I want to try something new. I want to be able to reproduce. I want to be able to have kids, and I want to start a relationship with a woman." Some people do wake up, and after a while, they do feel as though they don't want to live the lifestyle that they were living before. Just like some people who drug addicts. It takes them a while before they can solely and completely become clean. And of course, it's an uphill battle, especially when you're trying to stop doing something that you don't really, or that you are comfortable or love doing. And so therefore, one day you may wake up and say, "Okay, this is it. I don't want to do that anymore. I want to do something different, and I want to do something where as though I don't feel as though it's wrong." And he may feel as though what he was doing by sleeping with men was wrong. Now, you and I may not feel as though it's wrong, but his own personal belief, he may feel as though it's wrong. And I mean, if not just him, but if anybody decides to wake up one day and say, "I don't want to sleep with men anymore," or "I don't want to sleep with women anymore," that's their personal choice. That is their choice.
It's their personal choice, and I'm not saying I gotta agree with it, but I just don't play around.
The only thing I have to say about it is
like
that I just can't see him sleeping with a woman.
No,
that's the only thing I can't. That's the only thing I say.
If that's what he want to do, he can do that.
Yeah.
But don't go playing around with stuff like that, and you go around start messing with men again after you done said that I've seen the light, I've changed. I'm not living right. It's too evil. Don't go around playing like that. And for me, I think girls was a cover up. Like when I'm like, okay, well, you know what, I gotta get a girlfriend. So I would mess around and stuff. But knowing all along what I really liked. So, I still go with what I like, and it's men, it's not women. And some people be like, "Oh, it's weird that, you might kiss a girl or you might do this to a girl." Like, that's just, when I'm drunk, I just like to have fun, and that's what I do. But that's not how I feel. Like, me being married and having children and all of that, I can't see it. I do see myself having a child one day, but I said if I don't have one by 35, I'm not going to have one.
No, I find something interesting what you just said. Now, you said that, because there's a lot of people who feel like how you felt, whereas though having a girlfriend, they felt as though it was a cover-up, and they had to have one just to cover up the fact that they were attracted to men. Now, let's look at it in reverse. What do you say about those who feel as though they were just messing with men or messing with the same sex as a cover-up, but they were really attracted to women?
That's backwards. Like,
but how? But why? I mean, but there are people out there that are like that. Like, how do you think
if that goes? I think they were probably experimenting and just seeing if they they're acting on if I wanted to mess around with the same sex.
So then, why is it then not experimenting if the same sex is messing?
Because for me it wasn't no experimenting like okay I'm
no for you. You're saying for you, but I'm just saying for like in general, like because I'm sure there are some people out there who are just experiment. Like for instance, we all know this. What did they say? Birds of a feather flock together. Mm-hmm. Where you got that one friend who don't really do what other people do, but they just doing it just the hell to do it. Like. Come on, like that's not really you. Like you're not really attracted to men, but you're only attracted to men because you see your friends doing it and you hear your friends talking about it, so you feel as though, well damn, let me just try this out real quick to see how it really is. But that's not really you. You're only trying it because you hear your friends doing it. Then what do you say about that? Do you think that that's a cover up?
Some people can be influenced, in that way. But I wouldn't even I'm trying to understand. So you're saying if somebody just doing what other people do?
You know why? Because what I'm just trying to say is because a lot of people have said that in the past that they've only messed with women as a cover up to hide their true feelings for men. Mm-hmm. But then if you look at it in reverse, I'm sure some of you may not understand what I'm saying, or some of you may understand what I'm saying. Like if you look at it in reverse and say, well, there are some people out there who probably just don't really want to be with a man, but they're like experimenting because they really want to be with a woman. I mean, it sounds as crazy as it does, but I mean, it's true. Just like you got some people out here who don't really want to dress up as a woman, but yet they're doing it because they're going with the flow or the fad of things. Whereas though you got some guys who really and truly believe that they are born in their own body and they do it, and then you got some guys who don't really believe that they're born in their own body, but they're only doing it because somebody else is doing it and their girlfriends is doing it, but at the end of the day, within a month or two, they're going to be back to dressing like a boy. Does that make sense?
That's just. I understand what you're saying, but that's just somebody that's just influenced, or that's seen something, and it's actually the same thing, experimenting, because they were influenced. It's like you hang around people that smoke cigarettes. You see people smoking cigarettes, you're going to want to smoke a cigarette. It's because you were influenced. You were influenced by them smoking a cigarette, so now you want to experiment with smoking a cigarette to see if you like smoking a cigarette. And then if you do like the smoke of that cigarette or how the taste of that cigarette, then you're going to start smoking cigarettes. And then come time you say, you know what, I don't even want to smoke cigarettes anymore. So you leave the cigarettes alone. But I don't think you should treat sexuality like that.
Well, I mean, I agree with you. You shouldn't do it.
Like, if you do what makes you happy, but don't use religion as a cover-up and then go around and then start doing the same thing again. To me, it is like drugs when you say I'm not going to mess around with the same sex anymore, because you're always going to have that desire. You're always going to have that thought of, oh my God.
Did you listen to Chris Bouchard's interview with the Breakfast Club? Mm-hmm. By the way, you should listen to it. It's really good because he spoke about temptation too, where he spoke about how he's been married to his wife for 17 years, and he was like, even though they've been married for 17 years, he said he's a man, and I've had temptations of sleeping with other men. Mm-hmm. You should listen to the interview. It's a very good interview. Of course, you may not agree with everything he says, but it's nothing wrong with listening to the other side, because I feel as though you get kind of... Because you know what, it's so funny? Gays always want everybody to understand their lifestyle, but then they don't want to understand what other people are saying when they say it. So I think that if gays want people to understand them, then they got to try to kind of listen to what other people are saying, whether you agree with them or not. I don't know who sent me that Chris Bouchard interview on Twitter, but I thank you, because at first I wasn't going to listen to it. Mm-hmm. But then I listened to it and I was like, okay, I'm hearing what he's saying, and it made me want to pick up my Bible and start reading it. Because, I mean, he was just throwing those scriptures out there. Like
so do you think if somebody came to you and said, let's say somebody came to you and said, Mikkel, God sent me to you, and God told me to tell you that you need to stop sleeping with men, or you should not date men anymore, you need to date women. How would you react to that? I
would tell them, I appreciate the fact, my brother or sister in Christ, I appreciate the fact that you came to me and told me what God said to you, because God uses us all as messengers, okay? Mm-hmm. Thank you for that message. But I think that, like, what was it, the little saying that they used to say, I'm going to try him for myself. I'm going to speak to him for myself. And I want him to talk to me. And I want to have a little talk with Jesus, okay? And I want him to tell me what it is that he feels as though I need to be doing. I have not had that conversation yet with God. Maybe because he feels as though I'm too stubborn. But I just think that I would not be upset with somebody for telling me that. Because, I mean, some people are sent as messengers, and some people are used in that way, and I would appreciate the fact that they're coming to me, but I think I would want to have that conversation with my Savior alone
Some people probably gonna call me bisexual. Like, if you still do that, like,
who's calling you bisexual?
I'm just saying, I'm thinking that, or I've actually admitted to them. They actually tweeted that to me and stuff. Like, I don't feel that at all. I know what I like, and that's it. So.
Next subject, because Antoine Dodson, we've been on you for a little too long. You still haven't come on the Scorpion Show.
He can come on and talk about it. I don't see it. Let's talk about this. This from last week. But a girl got expelled from school. You know how you experiment with certain things, like you use. I can't remember what she used. Oh my god! But you know how people make them little experimental bombs and things.
Oh yeah, I heard about that, and it blew up.
Yeah. Now the principal of the school, he don't think she should be expelled, and she should be not taken advantage of, but. He don't think the punishment
was fair
to the girl. And now this girl's getting charged with a felony. She's only 16 years old.
Who expelled her? Didn't the principal?
The school district. The school district expelled her, not the actual principal. The principal, and a lot of people are fighting for this girl. Sometimes you do things that you're not supposed to do. And it wasn't like she was trying to make a bomb, make a bomb with the intent to harm people, but she was doing something that she wasn't supposed to be doing. Could she have hurt people? Yes, but they said the only thing that happened was the top flew off the bottle in the science room or whatever. I feel that she should not get a felony, but she should, a suspension at least. But come on, you're expelling this girl, and now she got to get her diploma through expulsion school or something like that. And she had good grades and everything. And to me, they just treating her like she's a damn criminal, and she's not a criminal at all. I don't feel that she should be treated that way. But there should be some type of punishment.
Well, I do think that there should be some type of punishment, but I think there should be some type of accountability too. First of all, I'm gonna just say this to the girl and her parents. We are living in an age where people are bringing guns to school. People are making homemade bombs in their basements and their homes. Whatever the case may be. That's the age that we are living in now. We are living in it. We all have to realize it, and we have to accept it, and we have to keep moving on to try to fix it. This was a science class project. I think that it was a little bit naive and a little bit careless of this girl and her family to go ahead and make this fake bomb or whatever the hell it was. For the simple fact that we already have issues like this in school. I don't think that you have to be a little bit more careful in what you do and how you go about doing it. That's just like if somebody was having some type of, what's the name of those things at school where you bring things to show and tell?
Show and tell.
You come show and tell. And the child brings a fake gun to school. No, the gun is not real. It's a fake gun. But it looks real. You can't do stuff like that because now you got people around you thinking that, oh my God, you got a gun in school, this, that, and the third. It's just certain things that you got to be a little bit more careful of. And I think that this was a little bit careless of this young lady and her parents to go and do something like that. Do I think that the school should they have expelled her? No, they should have suspended her or called the mom and dad in and had like a little private meeting with them. But I think expelling her is a little bit extreme.
And she's now charged with a felony.
And now she's charged with a felony. Like, come on, it's not, yes, it's serious because somebody could have gotten hurt. Yes, a top blowing off a bottle, but that top could have seriously hurt somebody. It really could have, especially if it blew off of something. It could have hit somebody in the eye. It could have really hit somebody, like hurt somebody. You just have to be a little bit more careful in what you're doing. And I don't understand how somebody is able to make a fake bomb. I could not make a fake bomb in my house.
Some people mix like bleachers together and throw it up and bust it.
Come on. My mom, let me tell you something. My mom and dad would have said to me, can't you find something else to do? Like, can't you find something else to make? Like, why you want to make a fake bomb?
When I was growing up, I had better shit to do. Like, we would play board games.
No, but this was for a class. It's not that she didn't have anything better to do, but this was for a class. I think her parents should have encouraged her to try to make something else. Not no bomb. Like...
But see, I was hearing that, it wasn't even, she didn't even have to do this. It wasn't even for that type of, what's the word I'm looking for? That wasn't even a part of the assignment. She was just experimenting with some shit, and it happened.
Okay,
in
but
class.
so then she should be accountable. Like she should be held accountable because if you're doing something that you weren't even asked to do, then why would you do that? So whatever the case may be, people have to be
too rough.
people have to be a little bit more careful in what they do. You just gotta be a little bit more careful. Like, I mean, come on. I just going back to the old days, my old days. You know, I couldn't make no fake bomb in my house. First of all, I couldn't make the fake bomb in my house because I didn't have a job to go out and buy
What you
stuff.
need to be looking for fake bombs for anyway? Okay. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for it.
No.
You mean to tell me your parents are not that observant that they don't know that you're making a bomb in their house? A fake bomb? Just imagine she's there making a real one. Let me tell you. Let me ask you this: if it was a real bomb and she took that to school and it blew up, do you then think she should have been expelled?
Oh fuck yeah, because she knew what she was doing.
Oh, she knew she was doing.
Expelled. She should be arrested, expelled. Bitch, why is you making a bomb?
Exactly. Now I don't think she should have been expelled for this, but exactly.
Yeah.
Why are you making a bomb in the first damn place?
Ain't no black
Whether it's
person making
real,
no bombs.
Come on, Kevin. Hell no. Whether it's real or fake, nobody should be making a bomb. Nobody. Why don't you make a volcano like other people used to do?
You know what? I think there should be a law where if anybody Googles how to make a bomb, I think it should go straight to the FBI.
Just like if anybody Googles kitty porn.
Yes. Okay. They want to find out your teacher getting arrested.
All
for
these
kitty
teachers
porn.
getting arrested.
Yes. And then you want to lock up the ones that used to do porn.
If you all know, you're all white men.
Okay.
All white men.
And ones you wouldn't even make a pass at, okay? You wouldn't even double take.
Okay?
Like, bitch.
And they up there teaching kindergarten, but at home looking
They
at
the
kitty
ones-
porn. Come, what kind of shit? Y'all don't do. Y'all don't.
I just don't
This
get
country is ass backwards. What is the Congress voted to, or the Senate voted to not do the whole gun ban, do background checks on guns, and clearly they're not doing any damn background checks on these damn teachers.
It
Because
really-
every time I turn around, it's a new teacher getting arrested for kitty porn.
Yep. If they could track an IP address, you should be able to track every IP address that Googles
Kid
how
porn.
to make a bomb,
Or kitty porn.
But
How to
don't-
have sex with an animal.
Oh,
That's nasty
girl.
too.
That's
That's
nasty.
very nasty.
And then somebody got the nerve to have on their timeline, woman dies from getting fucked by the horse. Like, hello? And people really have sex with animals. I can't. All this penis and ass and pussy and titties and all that you want to fuck
They don't
an
want
animal?
that. They want the furry stuff. They want that real kitty.
They better get
They
a
don't want the
fucking,
fake kitty.
They better get a fucking a doll.
They better get a
Like get a fleshlight or
There
something.
was this guy on XTube having sex with a fur animal. People are stupid.
See, I don't find stuff like that. I go through your favorites to
You
see
know
what
why? Because that was in people's favorites.
Nah.
And my thing is, you don't believe it until you see it, and so you click and you watch and you go, "This is not real."
I ain't got time to watch that.
No, I don't mean watch the whole thing and get excited, but I mean, and then there'd be people on there with their face and everything exposed. Can you
You know, it's
imagine if you
called-
was having sex with a doll and then somebody at your job saw that?
It's called bestiality. No one fucks an animal.
Come on. That's like,
Grow up.
first of all, with all these cats running around in your house, and if I came up there one day and saw a cat in your bed, and you was like,
Get your motherfucking life, bitch. Now I will lay with a cat, but not like that. Get your life. Loca.
that's disgusting. That sex must be, oh.
You must have a horrible sex life, and you can't even pay for sex. They don't even want to pay. Some people is just that terrible. Looking.
Yeah.
Like, girl, even if I was doing that, I would never.
Can you having sex with a dog? Like that is let a dog.
I thought
That
you
guy,
were-
that lady. Oh, I felt so bad for this lady. She was on the news, and the guy was regular. having
Oh,
sex
I remember
with
that
her
man
dog.
was having sex with the dog in the
And her-
backyard.
yeah, backyard. But he was doing it in broad
And Clay's
daylight.
supposed to be cleaning her cages and
And
shit.
then he was doing it in broad daylight, and then the people saw, and then she was crying because she was like, she felt as though she wasn't there to protect her dog. But then how about the lady who hired that young black guy to work at her kennel, and the neighbors kept hearing the dog making noise at night, and then they looked out the window and saw the guy in the kennel having sex with the dog.
You know
No, come on,
what?
what kind of stuff is that?
Little
Do you,
Wayne.
I hope you put a condom on when you do that.
Girl, I don't want to think about nobody having sex with a dog.
That's just if I walked up and saw somebody having sex with a dog, I wouldn't even run away. I'd be like this. What are you doing? First, I'd be like this. No, first I'd find my phone. No, I wouldn't be able to find my phone because that thing keeps popping up storage full. Can't even take a damn picture. Use somebody else's damn phone.
I know one thing. I
take
can,
that phone back and
I
find
can
out
now
what's
get an
going on.
iPhone 5 now. But they told me I should wait to get, not they, the Twitter people told me I should wait
For the
because 6 probably gonna come out till next year. But the iPhone 5S,
I guarantee you it's gonna be an iPhone 20.
but you know what? I'm gonna get the refurbished iPhone to get a 32 gig for $250, and that's gonna be that. And because I can use a 32 gig, 16 gig, I want to get some more of my music on my phone. I can't. I want.
Yeah, mine. I think I have a 16 gig, and it's not letting me upload nothing.
No, you
I
need
can't
to get the
upload
32
nothing.
gig.
Yeah.
And when people got the iPhone 5, their pictures are so clear versus the iPhone 4S. And some people say, "Oh, it's not really a big deal." It is a big difference. I take a lot of pictures and stuff.
He sure does.
So
and in uncompromising positions too.
That's what you do. I'm saying that for your phone.
No, you didn't see nothing in my phone like that.
girl.
I know you lying.
Oh yeah, I'm lying.
Yeah, you are.
I'm lying.
You definitely.
Oh,
lying.
you know what? They might not be pictures. You know what?
Yeah,
you know what?
They
You know what?
nothing.
No, they might not be pictures,
You
but
tried
you know. Oh, yeah, I went there.
You know there, Miss.
Oh, don't try it, girlfriend.
I'm not.
Don't try it. But wait, let's talk about Lil Wayne and Mountain Dew. First of all, I never even known that he was endorsing Mountain Dew. I've never seen Lil Wayne in a commercial for Mountain Dew. Like,
He don't care because he was getting a check by them, so he wouldn't care if he saw him or not, as long as he's getting that check. I wouldn't care either, as long as Mountain Dew's paying me.
but they say he got fired for this comment over about Emmett Till. I think that was a lie. I don't think they dropped him because of that. I think they kept locking him. I mean, because he kept being in the news for these seizures and doing all these drugs and everything. Because the Emmett Till thing was a long time ago when he made those controversial comments, and they didn't drop him at that time. And now it seemed like they dropped him now because
Emmett Till's family is just coming out and saying something about it. I think if they hadn't already, but from what I've been reading is that they're coming out and saying that they want an apology and that he did apologize, and then the family came out and said that they don't accept the apology, and it wasn't even really an apology.
Because people be apologizing and when they don't really mean it. That's why it's not sincere. Like, if you came out with a real sincere apology, if you really hurt somebody, be sincere about it. Just don't release a statement. Why can't you get on video and make a comment and show that you're being sincere about it?
Why would you even make a lyric in your song talking about I beat the pussy up like Emmett Till? Like, what?
Because when you on that syrup and shit, your mind is not
right. Who would even
right.
think to say something like that? That's not funny. And then it just so happens that I was just doing some research about Emmett Till the other day, and I started, of course we all know that iconic footage. I mean, that photo.
Yeah.
And I just looked at it again, and then they had this picture on Google where they had his regular face and then the face, and it's just so sad that somebody
to beat
do
somebody like that. And then
they really dismembered his face.
Mm-hmm. It's sad.
14 years old. Like, how do you do that to a little boy?
I'm glad we don't live in that time, because I don't know what I would do if I was living in that time. I'm just glad that we're not living there anymore. Well, we still got it sometimes, but
it's not as bad as it was.
The everything is not that long ago. It's just a damn generation ago.
Yeah, 50, 60 years ago.
My mom was a teenager around that time, which is just weird,
Mm-hmm.
But I think some rappers just should be careful about some of the lyrics that they say in their songs. I'm still like what happened with Rick Ross when he talked about the Molly thing. To me, that was not a big deal, but some people just really push it. Oh, because the Molly thing is real big now when you talking about date raping girls. But on that same song, it's some guy talking about shooting people up and going to a party and nobody don't even know that he got a gun, but they go and know when he shoot him. Like, y'all more outraged about the Molly and not outraged about the gun and him shooting people up. Like,
yeah, but you also got to remember that Rick Ross is the headlining rapper. And so when you have the headlining rapper talking about things like date raping somebody, and when you have a company like, Reebok, endorsing this headlining rapper that's talking about date raping, naturally they're going to go after him and not the smaller person who's talking about shooting somebody. Because even though with the person who said something about shooting somebody, it's wrong, but ain't nobody endorsing his ass. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Reebok is endorsing this man. And so all these people out here who don't agree with date raping and all that type of stuff, of course they're going to pounce on Reebok to get rid of Rick Ross.
But guess what, Reebok? Any rapper, see, bitch, if you work for me, I'm in the wrong business. If I had a client work for someone like Reebok or Pepsi or something like that,
Didn't you use
I
their
would.
clients?
No, bitch, you tried it.
Ting.
If you were my client and you were to work for something like Pepsi, I would put in your contract you cannot be fired over controversial lyrics. If I'm you want me to endorse your product, I'm going to endorse your product.
No.
It
Because if
has to
somebody
be
come
that
out,
way.
because if somebody comes out, you gotta be.
But let me finish.
Okay, because you know what I was gonna make. The point that I was gonna make is, I think it's a really good. I think it's a good argument because you're now saying what I was saying with the whole Miley Cyrus thing about being what do you call it?
A role model?
A role model. Only for the simple fact that I just felt as though Miley Cyrus shouldn't be held accountable for a role model if she's doing things in her person like smoking weed and things like that. But you were saying, but she represents Disney and this, that, and the third.
Yes, she do.
But I feel as though if you're going to represent this brand, then yes, there has to be some type of.
But let me tell you, Miley Cyrus was a teenager.
Yeah, but Kevin, if you're representing a brand like Reebok and you are making songs, and in the songs it's talking about date raping,
But
killing.
let me finish.
Okay.
Let me finish. Because you already know I'm a rapper.
Mm-hmm.
What I do, what do rappers talk about? I talk about drugs, I talk about sex, I talk about money, I talk about cars, I talk about jewelry, I talk about clubbing. Those are the main things they talk about. If I rap about those things or rap about something else, you already know what you're getting into. It's just like Nicki Minaj being on American Idol. And we just seen that video. Was she talking about her pussy and how masterful it is?
Yeah.
Now see, what I'm thinking about is American Idol. Like, wait a minute, American Idol is a family show, but you have a judge on your show that raps about vulgar things. You know, why do you want someone representing your company like that? You know, so American Idol already know what they're getting into when they messing with her. So she probably has something in her contract where they just can't get rid of her or fire her. So what I'm saying is, if you're gonna be that rapper, you want to hire that rapper because you think that rapper is going to get people to wear your clothes, buy your sneakers, buy your whatever thing you're offering. You cannot just fire them because of controversial lyrics. That's how I feel about it. You already know what Rick Ross getting into. You mean to tell me all them gun shootings he got shot up, people shooting at him, you ain't want to drop him then? Now all of a sudden he's rapping about a Miley. Now you want to just drop him.
Yeah, but
now when it comes to Miley Cyrus is a teenage girl. Miley Cyrus, when you work for a company like Disney, you need to have a clean cut image. I don't care if you're 12 and you're 45. If you're working for the Disney Channel, that's Disney. If you're working for Disney, you need to be clean as a whistle. You do not need to be out there smoking, getting caught smoking. It's just totally different. I feel it's different.
But this is what I was going to say. Yes, we all know that rappers get into that all that type of stuff. But rarely do you hear rappers talking about date raping somebody.
Yeah.
Date raping somebody is totally different than somebody saying that their pussy is masterful, or somebody totally different rapping about having sex with a woman or jewelry and all that type of stuff. That's different. It's so different because now you're talking about a drug that's date rape, and you're basically talking about how you've date raped somebody in a song. That's what I'm saying. Like, you have to be careful of what it is that you're saying. Like, a lot of people were upset about it. Yes, we all know that Rick Ross is a controversial rapper. Yes, we all know that. But then it takes it to another level when you take that step forward and say, okay, now I'm going to talk about this date rape drug and talk about how I date raped this girl. Like, that's, like, I mean, it goes beyond, it goes a little bit farther than, oh, I'm a rapper who talks about vulgar things. Now you're just taking it to a whole different planet. You can be vulgar and then you got to, come on, I'm not going to rap about somebody. I can sit here all day long and say how I pop my ass and how I do this in the bedroom and how I give good oral sex. But I'm not going to talk about how I done date raped this guy or how I done slipped this drug in this guy's soda and then got him home and date raped him. I'm not going to do that because that's not cool to do that. It's not cool at all. Like, you would never hear somebody saying, I would not even want anybody to laugh at me saying that I date rape somebody, or even think
Because that's not
cool.
funny.
It's not cool, and that's the whole thing with Rick Ross. That's not something that you should be rapping about. Oh, you date rape somebody. I mean, I'm not saying that he actually date raped somebody, but you got to be a little bit more careful. Now, I understand what you're saying because yes, rappers are vulgar. Yes, they are, and there may be something in their contracts where they aren't.
It gotta
fired.
be somewhere.
There may be, but I think also for a rapper, just because you have something in your contract saying that you can't be fired if you say that, does not mean that you should then go out and say it, right?
No, yeah, you're right. But I'm just saying, if you see so many rappers get dropped, like I think one time Bill O'Reilly got Ludacris dropped from Pepsi. Stop fucking hiring these rappers if you already know that they might come up with controversial lyrics. Now let's say put in their contract, I cannot be fired. Now girl, I can't picture Pepsi ever dropping Beyonce. I don't care what she's singing about. I can't picture them dropping her. And you know it's people out there saying, oh Beyonce, you shouldn't even sign Pepsi. Because how you work for Michelle Obama and then you getting people to drink Pepsi when Pepsi's not good.
Yeah, but then but then people said the same thing. These conservatives like Ann Coulter and Michelle Malkin said, come in.
Now say, can she hold your car keys?
For what?
You get me some index cards.
No, because I don't have any gas. And my car is not a ride around every time I come down here. Can I hold your car? Can I hold your car? It don't work like that.
Go to Sunray and get
And then
some index cards.
Yeah.
Go to Sunray at 22nd and Diamond. Yeah, if Uncle Sam said it, then take your ass over there.
Well,
It's only 2 blocks down the
so they just gonna
street.
keep jumping in my car every time I come down here.
If you let them.
But you see, I didn't.
All right.
My car is not. Can I? No.
I didn't even
no.
know you let her drive your car.
I let her drive it that one time
When
she had to go do something. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I just want to say the TLC biopic.
I wasn't finished, and I forgot what I was going to say. And now fuck. Whatever. Just go ahead.
Yeah. Shout out to the girls that's doing the TLC biopic. I mean, at first I was a little skeptical. But when I seen the pictures, I said, okay. I don't like that new picture that came out with Lil Mama face. Because she looked like Lil Mama. She don't look like Left Eye. But I did see a previous one where she really gave me Left Eye. But something I'm not seeing, and that I know that they used to have a long time ago, is they had condoms. And they had condoms on them in random spots, especially Left Eye. And she would use condoms over her left eye and stuff. I think that I need to see a little bit more of that. But Keke Palmer really gives me chilly. That is chilly. That girl that's playing T-Boz, I don't see it. But hey, if she pulled up the clothes, the hairstyle, I'm alright with it. So the biopic comes out this November.
On Lifetime.
No, VH1.
I tried.
It better be, I mean, they better give me the TLC that I grew up, seeing. I hope they talk about Chili going on Sally. You remember when she was on Chili? I mean, Chili was on Sally and she met her real dad.
That was a long time
Okay,
ago.
when Left Eye burnt the house down, how she was talking about it, how she got the tattoo. I want to talk about the bankruptcy, how they came back with no scrubs. I want to see all of that shit because TLC was that group back.
No Scrubs
that's their biggest hit ever. That was
bigger than Chasing Waterfalls.
Yeah, I think so. When they came back with no scrubs.
A scrub is a guy who thinks
This everybody's singing that song.
Also known as a
Buster. Always talking about what he wants and just sits on his broke ass. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't want to give you mine, and no. I don't want to meet you nowhere, no. I don't want none of your time. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's drive, trying to holler at me. A scrolling in, getting kinda weak, and he knows that he cannot approach me. Cause a nigga like Transgendered, looking like can't get with a busy ass. So, no, I don't want your number, no. I don't wanna give you mine. I gotta get my little them together. But that was the song. They was competing with Bills.
And then the video?
Okay. The video, now that video top Bills, Waterfalls. I think it was better than Waterfalls. Like TL's, oh my.
We missed, what happened? It's a shame. Songs like that
Let me
don't
tell
come out
you,
no more.
I had me a little 90s little session this Friday before I went out to the club. 702, that used to be the group That song, I Still Love You, that was like that little comeback song, even though it flopped real bad. That was the motherfucking song, and that song still go hard. 7 oh my god, all those 90s girl groups. En Vogue, SWV, TLC, Destiny's Child, oh my god. Who?
MIA.
Who the fuck is MIA?
Oh, no, wait,
Oh,
I
you?
think that's something else.
Go there. I ain't that job. Okay, I know my 90s girl group. Who that group? Jade, they had that little one hit wonder, Don't Walk Away. But girl groups, oh my god.
No, remember the song? This was my song. Because I was a little whore back then.
Mm-hmm.
And this was my song. I mean, I was. This was my song. Because I was experimenting. My song was, oh, fuck. And I was just singing it the other day. You're my little
Escape! Yes, I'll forget them.
That's how we should keep it. You should never let him go, never let it show. Cause you know, like I know, you should know it. I like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that
She don't know.
it really turns me on.
Yes, go ahead.
You never guess in a million years that we gotta stay over.
Wait, now see, these girls trying to call me shady.
What?
Name a part of a song where you know Tiny singing.
We represent
You don't even know
Can't sing
me.
it.
Did she sing that part? You don't even know me. You just wanna do what you wanna do.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard her sing. I gotta find some on YouTube where she's singing a cappella.
Send us the video. I know y'all know what we talking about.
Wow, Tiny. Go ahead, Tiny.
Yes, Tiny.
Wasn't that the song? That was the group Candy was in. Escape, right?
Yes, okay.
Yeah.
Candy, you know, I really hope that they make a comeback one day. Not even a comeback. Just get together on stage.
A little 5-city tour.
Yes.
Because I think 10 will be pushing it.
I can't. Candy said no until that bitch say
I tried
and
it,
until she apologized about what she said. We ain't never getting back there.
Who apologized?
But see, Candy can't say she don't want to go through the drama because look at all that drama she go through on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
So you mean to tell me, oh, that's going back to Escape is too much drama? Really? Come on. That group made you who you are. If it wasn't for that group, you know, because your solo career as an artist. Now, girl, you writing for people now, that's hot. You selling sex toys, that's hot. You as a reality star personality, that's hot. Now, I don't know about that new show, Candy Factory. I'm not a big fan of it, but I did watch the episode with the fight. Did you see that one?
No, that guy punched it, but I saw the
Yeah, he punched him in the face, but he is, first of all, Don Vito is not funny, and he's an asshole. He was
Which
an
one?
asshole.
Who's the asshole?
The one that punched the boy, the one that punched the guy in the face. He was being an asshole, and he's not funny. And like you imitating how somebody speak, like maybe I don't know if he's African, wherever country he come from. That's wrong to just be intimidating somebody the way they talk. If you talk like that or keep disrespecting somebody, of course that's going to make the other person mad. And I'm glad, even though he did get punched in the face, he's fought for himself. You know, you're not going to be taking advantage of nobody. And he just wasn't funny at all.
And Candy should have put him in his place.
Yeah, but Candy didn't. And the guy broke the one that got punched in the face. He broke the other guy's cell phone and everything. And then they brought in Phaedra. I don't know why they brought in Phaedra to moderate the two. It was just, you know what?
Phaedra just needed some more camera time.
I'm just gonna talk about it. Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant is suing his mother for trying to sell all his high school memorabilia, his jerseys, his NBA outfits and everything. He left it at his mother's house. He don't want it. So what she's gonna do? What is the girl to do? I'm going to make money off of this, and I'm going to use that money. She got $400,000 up front to sell it to a New Jersey auction, and it's going for around $1.5 million. So she's going to use that money to get a house.
The 1.5 million?
The year.
Because that goes to her, right?
Yeah, and then she's going to, however much it sells for, I guess she gets some of that money too, or whoever is a part of that auction, they get a cut of it too. But they gave her $400,000 up front, and she was going to use that money towards the down payment to a house in Las Vegas. But this is my thing, Kobe Bryant. That's your mother. I don't know what kind of relationship you and your mother have.
Right.
But you
apparently not a good one.
Yeah,
He's
but you only get one mother, okay?
You only get
all
one.
That,
you only get one.
Only
yeah.
get one. All that
I always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. You only get one. You only get one. Yeah. I always love my mama. She brought me in this world.
Oh, that's right.
Go on. I'm sorry.
You try. Thank God we don't have to pay for singing songs.
I know. Always the mama.
So get your ass on my face.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So no, you only get one, Kobe. I don't know what it is. You make millions of dollars. Oh my God! First of all, you're not even living off your NBA money.
Okay.
You're living off those endorsements. You mean to tell me you can't buy your mother a house
In Las Vegas, Nevada? But
if anything?
okay, let me just say this. Because I agree with
and
you.
it's 900. It's 900. 900 pieces of memorabilia.
Okay, now, let me just say this.
Go ahead.
His mom, we don't know the backstory.
We sure don't.
But I will say that his mom, to me, was wrong for doing that. Because if anything, she should have boxed that shit up and sent it to him. Because he could have been using that type of stuff if, let's say,
as a shrine or something.
or he could have been, he could have been using, let's say in the future, once he retired, they could have built a museum dedicated to
right
him.
there in Los
And
Angeles.
he could have used that stuff to put in a museum. You don't just take it upon yourself to sell somebody's stuff because they left it in your house. Call him up and say, look, what's your address so I can box this shit up and FedEx it to you? You don't do that.
But wait.
And then you're making money off of somebody else's stuff.
Right. Let's look.
Don't
Well,
do
let's
that.
say,
Let me tell you something. If you left and
Okay.
moved to California,
bam.
and your mom came in here and sold
And
all
I
this
told
shit.
her I don't want it.
No, but who said that he said
Hold
that?
up, wait, what's going on? Oh, but he told her he didn't want it.
So-
That's why she's selling it. And she told him to come get this shit. Now, bitch, come get it. Now, if you just pick up and leave anywhere and don't ever come back to get it, you think they're not gonna sell it? Come on now.
Yeah, but okay, so then why is he suing his mom if he told her that he didn't want it?
Because he don't want her to sell it.
So what does he want her to do with it? Keep
Look,
it there and collect dust?
He need to come get his shit.
Right.
And get your mother a house and
Because
stop fucking playing.
okay, now this is totally different. Because okay, Kobe, so you said you didn't want it. If he said that, how do we know he said he
Because
didn't
he said he
want it?
don't want it. That's why
now it's a
he
he say she say shit.
Look.
But if he did say it, Kobe, if you told your mom you didn't want it, okay, you
And
don't
it was
want it
at
no
her
more.
house, mind
okay,
you.
you don't want it no more. So now it belongs to her because you said you don't want it no more. So if she goes and sells this shit, then why are you suing her? Because you did tell her you didn't want it anymore.
Because he's trying to sue her to stop the auction.
Yeah, but okay, so if you want to stop the auction, Kobe, then where do you want your mom to keep this shit at? Are you going to pay for storage fees?
And it's $1,500 a month. $1,500 a month.
Kobe
for
Bryant can
storage
afford
fees.
that. He can afford
That's
that.
nothing.
That's
$1,000
nothing to him.
is half of a penny to
Oh,
Kobe Bryant.
okay, so he can definitely afford $1,500 a month
Yes.
for storage fees. He can definitely afford it. But my thing is, Kobe, if you don't want your mom to sell this shit, then here's a solution that we can solve right here.
I can tell you, if I got famous,
If you don't
they'd
want
sell
your
my
mother to
shit.
sell your shit, Kobe's Bryant's with an S, you send somebody to
Our house. And come
where's
get
he from? He's from
Lower Marion.
Lower
Right
Marion.
down the
He's from
street.
Lower Marion. Lower Marion, nice little section of Philadelphia, outside of Philadelphia, where the people who got money live at. You go and send somebody to Lower Marion or whatever the hell your mom is living at. You have them go, pack up all your shit, and put it on the next flight to Los Angeles, and then you go and put it in storage, or I'm sure in your house that you live in, it's a big ass basement or a big ass attic or a big ass garage, and you sit that shit in there, and then you sit it there, you close the door, you turn off the light, and you go about your happy life. Why are you suing your mom? Why? Especially if you told her that you didn't want it anymore. It does not make sense. You don't make sense. You're a hell of a basketball player. I will give you that. But you just don't make sense in a lot of things that you do personally. But then it's not my you know. It's
I just wish that he give his mother just buy you. You know how about for Mother's Day you just buy her a house?
He may not be. Him and his mother may not be cool because if they was cool, I can't see him actually suing her.
No,
I can't see that.
But something. Look,
This would've
she
never
wants-
even
she
made the
wanna get
headline.
this house. Look, it can't. But let me tell you something. Whatever relationship him and his mother have, it can't be as bad as what him and Vanessa went through. It can't be that damn bad. And if his wife took him back after not even divorcing him when she could take all those millions,
Okay.
get your motherfucking house and stop playing.
Okay. But then again, he's probably more closer to his dad than his mom because that's all you really heard about was his dad. Because then his dad used to be a basketball player.
Yeah, Jelly Bean Johnson. I think that's his name. He played for the Sixers, I believe.
Yeah,
he
I think
played
his dad did play for the
yeah.
Sixers at one point.
Yeah. So, you know what? I read something today before, I get on Nicki Minaj. I read something today that disturbed me. Someone left, because I like to ask you guys, what do you like us to talk about? And someone said, Kevin, please talk about the transgender woman in Cleveland who was killed. Like I believe they stabbed her, tied her to a cinder block, and put her in a pond. But while looking at that, that's already horrible in itself. Because I did some research on it, and then I seen that there were two news sources, Fox 8, I guess that's in Cleveland, and there was this newspaper, an online blog, where it says oddly dressed body found in water or whatever. To me, that is very disrespectful to disrespect the transgender community or the transgender person. I don't care if it's a man dressed up living as a woman or a woman living as a man. If that's the way they live, I always say respect that person. Call him a woman or call her a man. Don't put man found in the water and you have a picture of a man dressed as a woman. That's fucking disrespectful to do that. But what's really disrespectful to me is if you don't like a transgender person or if you don't like a gay person, why even go about killing a person and being that mean because you don't like somebody or somebody don't live to what you think they should be living as? If anybody is straight, first of all, gay people don't go around beating up straight people, so why are straight people trying to go around beating up gay people? I really think when people do that, it's because they see something inside of themselves and they can't be who they are, so they lash out and do those things. And that's a hate crime. First of all, it's a hate crime. Second, it should never even cross your mind to dismember a person or to be that fucking sick and twisted to kill somebody, to look. Even if you lure them in to do something like that, that is wrong to do that. My condolences go out to the family of that girl. And this is not something that just happens. I mean, it happens all the time. Transgender women are beat up. Gay people are beat up. If you're that mad, beat your own fucking self up. Don't go around hating people because they're gay. I've never understood that, and I still don't get it. So I'm just sorry that happened to that person. But if you work in the media, come on, give that person that much respect. Clearly it's a transgender person. Don't be a bitch or don't be evil and put man in the headlines. It's a woman. Let her be a woman and let it go. Like don't do ignorant shit like that. We are in 2013. We are way past a lot of stuff. But some people just like to hold on to that. Hold on to it's not right and blah, blah. Just let it the fuck go. It's a different era these days. Nothing's going to stay the same forever. And I can't wait to see it get better. So I just wanted to bring that up. My condolences to her family. And I'm just sorry that she even had to die a horrible death like that. That's fucking, I can't even say nothing else about it. It's just disgusting to do that to somebody. If you don't like somebody, then go kill your own self. If you want to go around killing people, kill your damn self. So I want to talk about Nicki Minaj. Now y'all know on Thursday, I don't know what something took over me. What I said to Nicki Minaj, I don't remember, but y'all said I went in. Now, Nicki, I'm just going to need you to, I don't know if anybody in her camp watches, just apply this, what I told you last week, and I'm going to just be nice today. I'm going to be nice today. Nicki Minaj, Onika Maraj. I'm going to speak to Onika Maraj.
That's her real name?
Yeah.
Mirage?
Mirage. Onika Maraj from Trinidad, lived in, I believe, Brooklyn. I don't know. But Onika, I'm going to really need you to find out what's going on inside your heart or what's going on deep inside of you that's making you lash out against people. I think that you need more media training. I think that you need help because whatever's going on inside, you cannot deal with it. So you're lashing out on people, you're lashing out on Twitter, you're being real angry, you're disrespecting a lot of people. You have to remember that the media can make you, but not only can the media make you, they can break you. And they can tear you down and make you like this. But it's not even the media that's making you like this. You are tearing your own self down. You are going in this downward spiral. I don't know what it is. And you guys may think that I don't like Nicki Minaj, but I'm trying to tell you guys, I'm seeing someone break down on camera. I don't care what's going on between Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj. That you go to work, y'all might not get along, but respect each other. Don't go around dissing each other on the microphone, saying sir and things like that. When you get off, y'all go ahead and go your separate ways. Why can't y'all just get along? That goes for Mariah too. Why can't y'all just get along on camera? Whatever shit y'all bring, whatever shit y'all have going on, leave that shit outside of American Idol. But when you show up to work, fucking work and then go back the fuck home. But Nicki, you're lashing out in the media. You're doing interviews with Access Hollywood, and you are very rude to the person.
Is it a video?
It's a video. The lady asked you a legitimate question, and you didn't feel that it was asked to you in a question form. So you said she asked her about her little rant on. She was saying like, yeah, it got real heated on American Idol today, and she's like, and then you went on Twitter and you expressed some more information. She like, it must have been a tough day. She said something in that effect. Now, when someone talks to you like that, you already know what they're talking about. But Nicki Minaj wanted to be a bitch to the reporter and act like, oh, well, what kind of question is that? And then the lady was replying, and then she's like, interview's over, and she walked away.
Oh, wow.
So the lady that works for Access Hollywood, she said, I've been doing this for 20 years. I've never seen a person like her act the way she does. When she talked about previous judges in American Idol, how they would talk to the press, they would express how they feel. She said none of the judges limited the press to only two questions.
And only Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, she's like it's kind of like, bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? It was written so professionally, and then she got her together at the end. She said 20 years from now, Mariah Carey will still be known as one of the greatest vocalists of all times. But in 20 years, can we say the same thing about Nicki Minaj? And it's so true. It's so true. And what Nicki Minaj is doing is she's damaging herself. Like, stop, Nicki, just stop. However you feel inside, stop tweeting about how you feel and how you feel people disrespect you. Then you call Billy Bush a fake Ryan Seacrest. Nicki, you are doing too much.
Now she's attacking Access Hollywood. Yeah. And they didn't do nothing to her.
No, but they just asked her a question, and now because they didn't ask, she didn't like the question.
That's basically what it was. She didn't like the question.
Nicki, you're almost 30 years old. I need you to grow up, be a woman. Be a woman. Come on, stop. You're making black women as a judge look bad.
No, she's not. She's making herself look bad.
I hope that you don't get X back to American Idol because you're damaging their brand. I don't give a damn what secrets went on behind the scenes. You put it out there, and you let it be known that Nicki Minaj, that they was looking to replace Mariah Carey. Now, Mariah, I think that this should be your last season, and Nicki, I think this should be your last season, and I think they just need to bring back Jennifer Lopez and call it a motherfucking day. I've never watched Jennifer Lopez. Maybe I might watch next year, but I was really.
I don't think they should bring J-Lo back. I think that they should keep Mariah. Mariah just needs to put some pep in her step. I think I appreciate Mariah a little bit more over Jennifer Lopez because of the fact that this is Mariah fucking Carey. And how dare you say, I want Jennifer Lopez to give me singing critiques over Mariah fucking Carey. No. I just think that Mariah just needs to, I think this is what we would call her first season. This is like a test for her. And so now next season she has to come a little bit harder. She got to be a little bit more stern, and she can't be, no, say it how it is and say it how you mean it.
Yeah, but I think right now Mariah Carey got a new album coming out. She just released a new song today. Did you hear it?
No, but Miguel?
Yeah.
No, I didn't hear it.
It's a cute song, but it's too much Miguel. It's a Miguel influenced song, and I just wish that Mariah was singing more. Kind of like he took over almost the first 2 minutes of his, well, maybe 1 minute 45 seconds. However, it was just too short, and it didn't have a climax for me. But it's a cute song, and she got the video coming out on Wednesday. Then she's performing on the American Idol finale. Mariah Carey is about to be too busy for fucking American Idol. So I think this is going to be her last season. But it's just sad that she had to deal with all of that. Mariah Carey's a diva. She didn't want to work with another woman anyway. So,
I don't know what they were doing.
Huh? Yeah, they wanted to create that, and they created a monster and Nicki Minaj. And then I was like, bitch, you can't tell me nothing, but you only been in this game 3 years, Nicki. Calm down. And just whatever's hurting you, or whatever how you feel, tell it to a psychiatrist and stop lashing out. Same thing go for Chris Brown. Whatever the fuck is going on with you and Rihanna, Chris, please stop tweeting it. Stop tweeting about it. I don't care. I mean, I really don't care if you with Rihanna or not. All of this, I'm going to just focus on my music because she's out there. Oh, Chris, just shut up. Just shut up and stop tweeting all your personal thoughts on Twitter. Just talk about the music. Keep it about the music, or it's my birthday, I'm going to get turned up. Stop putting your personal feelings all out there for people to get into and then get mad when people ask you about it. If you don't want to talk about it, don't tweet about it. How about that? So, this is a long-ass video, and we're going to get ready to go.
Yeah, please.
So I want to say thank y'all for watching. I don't know how long this is, like an hour and 20 minutes. Thank y'all for watching. We will be back on Friday with a new video, same time, 3 o'clock. Just shout out to Iyanla. Oh my God, because you helped me so much, Iyanla. And this weekend, we're gonna talk about your episode of Fix My Life, because I didn't get a chance to talk about it.
I gotta watch it. No,
Mikhail,
I wasn't home yesterday.
when you watch it, just keep some tissue with you. It's the saddest Fix My Life ever. But
don't say but, because I don't want to hear it. Just let me watch it.
Okay.
Don't say nothing. I just want to watch it.
Else.
Yeah, because then you're going to have, if you say something about it, then you're going to have me looking out for that part or for that whole, I don't want to hear nothing about it.
Let me tell you, on TV, y'all got my Saturday nights, baby. Y'all got me, okay? Iyanla, and then you give me with Kim Whitley, and then LaToya Jackson. By 11 o'clock, I'm ready to hit the club.
LaToya Jackson is a king.
Yeah, she is. Yeah.
That girl is off her rocker. Yeah. You can't tell me she's not. She's like in Looneyville.
Yes, but I love LaToya Jackson, so shout out to Miss Jackson if you nasty.
They said when Michael died, LaToya ran to his closet.
I would too.
Because she probably could fit all his stuff. You know, they both built like 2 white women.
Ooh, you tried it? They both look like white women. You know what? on that when that note for the Jacksons come get me, we're gonna go
For Jermaine Jackson. He tried. It's a shame that over the years the Jackson family just went haywire.
Yeah.
It's like a circus over there.
But they always been that way.
Yeah, they just the whole circus.
Yeah. I want to know I want to meet the next generation of the Jacksons. I'm so tired of hearing about the old generation. Let's talk about Tito's kids,
And then
Jermaine's
for
kids,
Michael to be the star of the family and then die like that, that's sad. But you know what? That family is.
Yeah, but you know what? They still got Miss Catherine, and they still got Joe.
They're blessed.
Yeah.
Both their parents are in their 80s and they're still alive and well. They're
kicking,
blessed.
Okay.
They're blessed.
And Miss Jackson ain't no fool.
No, she's not. She's old school.
Okay.
Okay, that day when she said she was out, I forget what the term that Jehovah's Witness used, but when she was out doing it the day when she found out Michael Jackson died, I said, I didn't know she still did that. When they walk around.
Oh, knocking on that's what she was doing?
She was doing that the day she found out her aunt.
Girl.
Can you imagine that? Yeah.
Bitch,
I'm trying to think of the term that they use.
I would just let her in.
She said it in the interview. She said she was out, what's her name, and she got a call from her nephew. And she had to go to the hospital. But can you imagine you open the door to Michael Jackson mom?
I'll tell him to come on in. Let's sit down and talk.
I'll be like, come right on, man. Okay? We're going to talk. And we ain't going to talk about Jehovah. We're going to talk about what's really going on over at 3,200, what is it, 3,600 Jackson? 2,300 Jackson Street.
That's in Indiana.
Okay. Well, I don't give a fuck where it's at. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to find out what's going on from 2,700 Jackson all the way over to Havenhurst Drive. Okay? What the fuck is really going on, Catherine?
Yes.
And don't think you're going to get up. Because you're going to tell me, we're going to sit here for about an hour and a half, and you're going to tell me everything.
She said, I didn't get kidnapped. What LaToya said? Yes, and they kidnapped my mother. Like, she want to throw Jane out like that.
And then, mind you, and then Catherine keeps telling her that she didn't get kidnapped, and LaToya is determined to say they kidnapped you. No, they kidnapped you.
Hold on, Miss Catherine over now.
And Catherine keeps saying, I didn't get kidnapped. They kidnapped you. That's LaToya. She just said she didn't get kidnapped, and you still telling she did.
Yeah.
And can you imagine Thanksgiving at the house?
She spills all the tea.
Because she don't care.
That's why Janet don't tell her shit.
No, that's why
I didn't even know she was married. Okay. I ain't going to tell you.
Because she'll get right up on, she'll
slip up on Wendy.
You think Janet talks to her? Hell no.
I think she
Because Janet probably goes, what is it that we talk about? And you know, Reeby definitely gonna get bothered with her. Reeby probably look at Latoya like, this bitch is off the chain. This is off the chain. Off the fucking chain.
You tried it.
No, Latoya tried.
Well, you know what?
And she had to learn to put all that plastic on those furniture when she went to that hotel.
Yes.
Why is you... I ain't seen plastic on furniture since 1993 when my grandmother was living at 732 Jefferson Street. That's when my grandma used to have, and my grandma used to have the plastic that you zip up around the furniture.
Well,
not the plastic that you throw on the furniture, but the plastic that you put the furniture and you put it around it and you zip it up. That's kind of
it's been a long time since we had plastic.
That's old school.
Yeah.
Okay. And you going to this hotel and putting plastic all over the damn furniture.
I thought she had put white sheets. Didn't she put
White sheets, whatever. It's plastic to me. Fuck you think you is? This is not 1989, Latoya. We don't do that. Then you sitting on somebody's plastic couch. Don't sit on nobody's plastic couch in the summertime. Oh God, you're sticking to it.
I can't believe she
Sticking
she
to
said
it.
she never has haven't had sex in 14 years.
I can believe it. Who is gonna lay in
understand.
the bed with her?
That guy, I think that guy is really for her. That guy.
The gay one?
No, I don't think he gay. Jeffrey, I don't think he gay.
One of them is gay. I don't care what nobody say. One of them is gay.
No, see, if you seen Kim Whitley's show,
I
she
know.
wasn't talking about the lawyer. Now we
don't tell me.
know.
I watched Kim Whitley's show.
Yeah. Which one? The lawyer guy? He
No.
gonna act like he is.
No, they're not the boyfriend.
He act like no. The boyfriend not gay.
No, he's not gay.
The one that played today, he's not gay.
No, he's not gay. But the
But
one
the-
who bought the doll was gay. Who bought the
Really, Miguel? You tried it.
He's gay.
No, but her lawyer. First of all, she took her lawyer out. I mean, the lawyer. Child, whatever she did, the lawyer act like he had a girlfriend on the show. And I said, wait a minute. He's all dressed up like. And I said, no, he is gay. And they doing too much on this show.
If he ain't gay, he's Kojic.
Yeah. You know what? I seen
But you know the
that
Kojic men are dressed. Okay? The Kojic men and the Kojic women, what? Diamonds and pearls all over. You be like, damn, where are you going, to church or to a damn
A ball.
ball?
They showed that man where he had his lip, he was smiling, and then he had his lips all and all glossed up.
You think you going to church dressed up? You go to a Church of God in Christ and you like, damn, I'm dressed down.
Okay.
Okay, you got to pull out your best jewels and your finest big hats.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to the Kentucky Derby. I think I'm gonna go next year. Much love for Kentucky. Told me I should go.
And you don't want me to walk in somebody's Church of God in Christ church with one of my big hats on, okay? Because I'm walking it just like this.
Well, they gonna know
You
got.
can't tell me nothing. All right, it's time to go.
Did you go to church yesterday? Oh, you had to go to work.
Yeah, I went to work, but then after work we had afternoon service, so I went to that.
How was it?
It was good.
didn't
I kept
go
nodding
to
off
the
there
church.
though.
Okay.
My first lady's a kid. That's all I'm gonna say.
She worked you up.
Me and her were sitting next to each other in church, a service, and boy, oh boy.
Y'all was reading people.
She's a kid.
No, I can't do that.
We wasn't reading nobody.
Okay.
I'm just saying she's a gay. That's my girlfriend.
Look at that.
That's my girlfriend.
I know one cursing, but she probably was. Oh, not in church.
That's my girlfriend though. That's my girlfriend. And I mean, we have a good old time when we sit next to each other in church.
The gossip queens. I
Well, you
wish
know.
I had came on now. Let's see what they talking about.
A good old thing.
Well,
And our
she
pastor,
was
when he
wearing
see us
that
up
dress.
there, when he see us in thing, sitting each other, he just look and start, because he knows it's going down.
I know that's right. So thank y'all for watching. We got to go. Y'all have a good day. We'll see y'all Friday afternoon. Peace. Oh my God.